welcome back. Our final conversation this morning is all about feeling good and looking good with Good Looks Medical. We have been joined in studio this morning by Dr. Rhea Marcano. She's a founder of Good Looks Medical and Aesthetic Limited. Good morning.
Good morning and welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Let's talk a bit about your practice.
Sure.
And how long you've been in Belize doing this kind of work.
Okay, so my practice here in Belize is quite new. Today is actually our launch day.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank you. I migrated to Belize from Trinidad and Tobago in November of last year. And I knew from Trinidad that I wanted to do aesthetics. So I did general medicine for about 8 years with fields in emergency medicine, anesthesia, and during that I developed the passion for aesthetics. So I started to do little courses on it and then realized, okay, I really want to do this. But then in getting into aesthetics, I realized I didn't want to give up general medicine either.
Yeah.
So I feel like general medicine really gives back to the community, and I didn't want to let go of that. So I needed to create a space that I could do both of them. And this is how I created Good Looks Medical and Aesthetics. The idea is to still be able to do general medicine and do aesthetics at the same time, and be able to treat clients holistically.
What are the moments where they both overlap, where general medicine overlaps with aesthetics as well, and the type of services that you would provide?
So for example, we may have a client who come in for general medicine purpose, and while they're there, they're like, well doc, you know, I came in for my blood pressure, and we deal with that situation, and then but every time I have this little mole right here that does bother me, right? and that is an opportunity where we can say, okay, that's something we can assist with, because that can be, it can affect the way someone feel about themselves, you know, walking around and thinking, okay, this is here and somebody's looking at it. And most of the times when you feel good about yourself, then it translates into being good, living well. So in an instance like that, that's where we have an overlap, and that's where we can assist as well.
How is this type of industry, what is it like in Trinidad and Tobago, where you said you came from? Is it a bigger industry there?
It is a lot bigger in Trinidad and Tobago, but I think because of the events of social media, Facebook, Instagram, even if you don't have these services, most people are quite familiar with aesthetics. They want to have what the Kardashians have. Everybody knows what Botox is presently. So the market is growing. It's quite new, I think, in Belize, but it's growing and it will be fruitful and will continue to grow.
So you migrated to Belize in November of last year.
Correct.
With this idea that you will launch your own business.
Correct.
And today is that day.
Correct.
What has the journey been like?
It wasn't all highs. There was highs and lows. It was a lot of paperwork and getting all these stamps and approvals, but I have to say that I enjoyed it very much. I think my medical background made it very easy to set up the practice. So besides the paperwork, the actual practice setup was very delightful. We look forward to having clients come and experience the space that we've set up, because we try to create a space that is of the highest standard that we could possibly provide, and I think that was very important.
Well, I imagine it goes without saying that your service is from a private standpoint.
Correct.
So you are stationed here in Belize City?
Correct.
Okay, well, tell us a bit about some of the services that we can get aesthetically from Good Looks Medical Services.
Correct. So from our services and from an aesthetic standpoint, what we can provide is Botox.
Okay.
You can
What's Botox for persons who might live under a rock and never heard about it?
So Botox is a little bit of a toxin, and what it does is stop muscle movement, right, to a slight extent, and what it does is help to reduce wrinkles, fine lines. Some persons, a lot of guys complain about having this angry face when they talk. Those are things that we can get rid of. What I would say to a client about Botox is that it is something that you need to do periodically. So usually Botox will last for about 4 to 6 months. So after that point, you would have to top up.
Well, Doc, you said it's a toxin, so I know you have to back that up by saying if it's unhealthy or not.
No, it is healthy. Botox has been around from in the 70s. They have refined it. This is not something that is detrimental to you. It's not going to cause any harm or injury. And the beautiful thing about it is in the right hands, such as myself, where you have a trained professional doing it, you reduce all the risk almost to none.
I wanted to pinpoint something that I've learned separately, and I think this is an opportunity to show how aesthetics could even tie in with health as well.
Right.
Some persons have shared that they use Botox for migraines.
Yes.
Can you speak about other ways that people use Botox to relieve certain ailments?
Yes, we can. Botox is also used for masseter tension. So some persons commonly call it lockjaw.
Okay.
And in relaxing the muscles, it reduces the amount of times or completely alleviates having that problem. So that would be one aspect where we can utilize Botox for medical treatment as well.
And then migraines, how does that work? How does Botox help with migraines?
So your migraines, it depends on the type of migraine you have. Sometimes migraines does have a muscular component to it, and so also by relaxing the muscles in that area, you would target the migraines and reduce them.
Do you only use Botox in your face?
No, Botox can be used in other areas. Some persons commonly use it for excessive sweating.
Okay.
So it can be used in the armpits. Some persons who have palms that are excessively wet, sweaty all the time, we can do Botox for the palms as well, and the soles of the feet.
And that's
I've
a
heard a lot of
recurrent
people talk
that's a recurrent treatment as well?
Correct. Correct.
Wow. Make a feel hand right now, Isani. I'm kidding. Okay. What are some of the other services aesthetically that you guys provide?
We also provide fillers. It's quite topical right now. So most people like to get their lips done, even if it's just to add some hydration or some definition. One of my favorite services is microneedling and PRP.
Okay, what's that?
So microneedling is where we use a machine to create some small channels on the top layer of the skin, and this allows us to get ingredients, serums into the skin to help it be its best, to rejuvenate quickly, to glow faster, and to take off the top old dead layer of the skin. The PRP component is what we call plasma-rich platelets, and we take blood from the client, we spin it in a centrifuge, and we separate it into different components.
Oh, wow.
And we use the component that promotes healing to then treat the skin with it.
So would that be for persons who have like a lot of scarring?
It will help definitely for persons with scarring, but it can be used for somebody who doesn't have any skin complaints at all.
Okay.
Because what it does, it increases collagen. So as you age, your collagen decreases, and that's what causes sagging or changing of the facial structure. And what we do by doing PRP and microneedling is generate a boost of regenerating collagen, which keeps the skin firmer, makes the face fuller, helps with the aging process, and
Younger
reduces
for longer.
Yes.
Also,
I like that very much.
I'm also thinking that in the Caribbean here, where we experience warmer temperatures, there might also be some conditions that people come with. I know also for aging, like hyperpigmentation.
Right.
Do you see people coming? Well, you're just opening today, but do you have any service for that?
We do. So for hyperpigmentation, microneedling is also very helpful because
Okay.
it changes the top layer of the skin. But in addition, we have IV therapy.
Okay.
The IV therapy specifically targets melasma and hyperpigmentation, changing the top layer of the skin, reducing the reoccurrence of it. We offer chemical peels, which takes off again the top layer of the skin and using a chemical agent, and that immediately gives you benefit of reducing the hyperpigmentation. But I would say one important tip for any person suffering with hyperpigmentation is that they need to use sunscreen. You
Yes.
need to use sunscreen, because if we do all the services we do inside of the clinic and you don't wear sunscreen, you're going to be exposed to sunlight damage again, to UV damage, and the same thing is going to reoccur. So you want to use sunscreen, and ideally sunscreen should be applied every 2 hours.
Yeah. Some people call it age spots, though. I think
Yes.
people have really found their own ideas of what have been causing it. How about laser? Do you do laser?
We do not presently offer laser services, but with the growth of GoodLooks Medical and Aesthetics, we hope to have that service in the near future.
Where are you guys located?
We are located at 13 Bali Gardens. This is a little after Social Lounge on the highway heading towards Hollover
Gotcha.
Bridge. Yeah.
So on screen, there was a display of 5 reasons that we should be excited about this launch.
Yes.
What are the 5 reasons? Okay, well, I'll give you 5 reasons. It's new. We are embracing, I think, a perfect example of what it means to have our neighbors from CARICOM as well coming over. I think this is a successful example of what that could look like. I'm also excited about the idea of having a trusted medical person there when I think of aesthetics as well. Could you expand on that?
So medically, you train as a professional, and when you train, that increases the safety you can provide for a client. It means that we now take everything to a aseptic level, so it's very clean, it's hygienic. The challenge with persons who are not trained is that they may not know all those steps, and you run the risk of having complications, you run the risk of having errors. But using a trained professional reduces that risk to any client coming through our doors.
All right. Well, today's opening day. Congratulations
Thank you.
again. Do you have an official opening hour?
Yes,
Ray?
we open from 9 a.m. today. We will be available from 9 to 11, and then we close until 1 and open from 1 till 6. What I must say is we have a list of activities for the next week.
Okay.
So you can tune into our Instagram and Facebook to get the entire listing. So some of the things that we're offering is discounts on services. So for the entire week, all services, you get 20% off on them. We have a raffle running, so anybody comes through the door can submit a ballot for that raffle, and at the end of the week somebody will win a free facial. We do also offer a 24-hour gym service. So, yeah, we do.
Gym as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
a full service.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling you.
So 5 persons, today the first 5 persons will get 20% off their sign up for
Okay.
our gym.
Well, congratulations, Ria. This is fantastic. And I'm really hoping that you see your business as a complete success in the next few years. We are hoping that you can make Belize home. I have to ask, what has it been like making Belize home since November?
It has been a beautiful experience. I love Belize very much. I'm not sure if Belizeans will like this. It's very similar to home because it does have a Caribbean feel. And the people here have been very welcoming, very mannerly. Hi, good morning, good evening. And I love that about this society. So I can see myself being embedded in Belize for quite some time.
Nice.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you,
and
too.
We're happy to have you here.
We hope to see you all at our opening.
Yes, okay. All right. Well, we take one last break, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we wrap things up.